that thing would be, even at full charge, that thing would be dead already at this point. And we weren't even at full charge when I started here. But we're probably at 80%, we're at 30%, and I've been streaming for a while. I've been on and off talking with people too, but I mean, we've been going for a while here. And yeah, that old phone wouldn't have made it nearly as well. So we're looking at some of the uptown here right now. We're going to see what we can do to get across the street here in just a bit. I love this divided highway because it actually makes it a lot easier because I can go stand on the grass over here and check that out. But I'm going to flip the camera here in just a second and we're going to see where they are putting out a fire over here. So let's get that flipped. Yep, right there, they're putting out one of the fires on one of the buildings that just became a total loss. So we'll give it a little bit of a wait here, see if we can get across the street. Bear with me for a moment. Get up front here so they know that I intend to cross. We'll keep the faces out of everything here. I think this guy's gonna let me across. Thank you. All right, now let's go have a look at what we got going on here. I got recognized again earlier on. My footage was anyway. I don't know if the girl saw the image of me on the camera there, but I did get recognized as we were going along with the stream. So we're gonna get up here and see what we got. There's some pretty sad stuff here, especially for somebody who pretty much grew up around here. I mean, like I say, I was never a kid here, but you find out a lot about yourself from age 18 to 30, so. While we're walking here, I'll answer some questions that came in the live chat on the last stream. Maybe somebody will see them off of here, but somebody asked me if we were going to see a night of rest for Kenosha because they need it. I mean, we never saw a night of rest from the Chaz and the Chop or anything else, so I don't believe that it's actually going to happen here. I don't think this guy realized he couldn't go this way. So I don't know if they're going to do one or not, but they are bringing a lot more federal agents in tonight, and from what I understand, it was told to me today, and I haven't been listening or watching the news, but from what I understand, there has been an agreement between the Trump administration and the Evers administration where they are, in fact, going to bring troops in. Now, see, this was not a victim of the recent violence. This is an old one. This has been going for a little while. They burnt this up earlier on during the George Floyd things, during the first riot, which didn't really take off around here. But I mean, you look up here, up 22nd Avenue, and you just see boarded up windows all over the place. Nobody wants to be involved, but up here they are. I mean, this is one of them that went up last night. And they're just putting it out now. They're just getting it caught up, checking the structure, seeing what the other buildings are like, and seeing if we do have to controlled burn off the rest of this stuff. It is pretty incredible to see. I'm going to see if I can get around here and get across. If not, I'll go up to Roosevelt Road because there's no traffic going the other direction. But we'll see if these nice people will let me cross. And we gotta stay outside the barriers too, so. I don't know why I'm press. None of the other press bastards would do it. Acosta wouldn't do this. Acosta would be up here in the middle of the rubble saying, look at me. Look over here, I'm Jim Acosta. Look at me, look over here. Alright, that's about as close as I'm going to be able to get with the snow fencing and everything else out here. But yeah, that's still burning. That was a storefront over here. We've got some other places that are all boarded up, ready to go here. See if we can get a better angle over on this side. Well, this will be out of their work area. How are we doing? Hey, what used to be over there? The Danish Brotherhood. So that's what that used to be, was the Danish Brotherhood. You hate to see it. Yeah, I moved out of here 6 years ago, and I don't remember what was there either. So. Yeah. Thank you. All right, let's go keep looking at some of the other stuff down here. I know a lot of this was blocked off when I came down here earlier, because of the fact that some of this was burnt up. The locksmith, the lending bank, this is new. This is fairly newish, but yeah, they've got that all blocked off and boarded up and everything, possibly in anticipation, possibly in a bit. But in the midst of the blaze, it looks like a lot of the plastic siding burnt up and melted off over here. The brick building didn't have that problem, but this plastic storefront siding here all melted off, which is probably, they'll tell you how hot the store over there got when they went up and torched it. For the most part, nothing else over here is affected, but over here it is. This used to be a boot shop, cobbler, and I used to have them come in and resole and reheel my boots if I wore them out. Back when I bought cheap cowboy boots. Now I buy ones that are quality. But yeah, I've had several boots repaired over here. I know exactly where this is. And of course the locksmith shop over there that I've never had to use, thankfully. That's one service I've never had to use, is the locksmith shop. All right, now we're gonna see how tricky it's gonna be for me to get over here because of the barriers over here. I'm gonna stick to the sidewalk as best as I can, but I don't want to get hit by traffic either. I sent a snap of this to my friend earlier, but this was not like this when we were here Monday. This is the route I came in when I was here on Monday. I came up 22nd Avenue up from 60 or Roosevelt Road over here, and this was all still intact over here when I came in. My jaw dropped today, because what a difference 2 days makes when they have riots like this. All of this, 2 businesses that'll never be open again, and possibly these other buildings will never be able to be usable again because of structural damage from the other 2. This is all busted out. I believe this was just apartments, but even still, that City Kicks, this was a shoe store. So yeah, that's all busted out, ready to go. Nothing in there anymore. We've got one that says, I don't know if you guys caught that, but the guy at the V10 Ram over there just said, look at all that justice. And he's absolutely right to say that too. All that justice. Minority owned, please don't hurt us. If you have to beg for violent rioters not to hurt you, it's time to get the fuck out, I'm sorry. It's time to get the hell out of there, let this city die. And I love this city. The massage school, all boarded up. With an American flag in the window. Of course they're all boarded up, because they're afraid of death. And then yeah, the, what did this used to be? No, this wasn't City Zoo. City Zoo's on the other end. But this wasn't Margarita Bar and Grill before. It was something else. And I drank a lot of beer here. I drank a lot of scotch here too, but I drank a lot here. All this just, yeah, and I mean, just to look at the difference here between what I saw when I was here on Monday to what I'm seeing now, all the stuff that's all boarded up all here, all these businesses across 63rd Street. That were just fine before They boarded them all up in anticipation of last night. That guy's truck sounds pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I'm also a little bit dehydrated right now, and that's after drinking 2 quarts of water. I'm sweating it all back out, kids. But in the name of journalism. Yeah, that dude was right on the money. Look at all that justice. Look at all that justice for everybody here. Look at all this down here. Everything boarded up. An hour of massage of 45 bucks. No surgery. And this is the bitch of everything here. The fact that all these businesses that had nothing to do with what happened have to suffer off of this. I'm glad I left this city when I did. I really am, because I would have been right in the thick of it. Obviously, I'm not going to show you where I lived, and the residential areas are not getting hurt for very much. I got some clothing in here. There was an apartment up there that collapsed, I'm guessing. Just some random clothing sitting up here, though. I bet you there's there's a mattress there. I bet you there's an apartment above this one, too. 2 places where people can't live anymore. Like I was saying, for the most part, the residential areas are untouched. I've got some people out here that put some boards up in their windows, but it's all the businesses that they're hitting. It is all the businesses. And you gotta wonder why. What did these businesses do to anybody other than exist and pay property tax in the middle of the city where all this is happening? But yet here we are. Hey. I think we got some conversation going over there. I'm gonna head over there and hope I don't get recognized. I'm gonna take a cut up 23rd Avenue too here. Let's go have a look at some other stuff that I saw when I was coming in looking for a place to park. I parked behind me, but I want to go have a look at some of the other stuff here. I mean, we've got signage that's all melted out from the fire. I don't know if I just shone the sun in your eye. I apologize if I did, but another business boarded up. In the name of what? Yeah, I like that dude's bumper sticker. Do you follow Jesus this close? I like that. That's kind of neat. We've got an investment firm out here, but I mean, even so, I'll see if I can get around and see what I can find from the front side of this. But yeah, when I was going down through 23rd Avenue, I've got the We Energies guys out here probably turning power off so they can get some of the stuff, some of the fires put out. I got a text message. I don't know if you saw that or not. My cousin texted me. I'll call him a little bit later. See what he's got going on. But yeah, I mean, I see burnt out to the back of the buildings too here, so. Alright, I'm gonna walk around to the front, see what we can find here. Better be looking to leave soon before the riders start up again. Jason, if you're seeing this right now, I'll give you a call here as I'm heading out of town. I got to make a couple stops before I do, but I'll call you before I head out of town. That's the way to get the live chat in. Text me, because it comes up on the overlay. And I can see it from here. But yeah, I can't see anything from the Periscope, the D-Live, the Twitch, the Facebook. Obviously, I can't see anything from the Facebook because I have all their alerts turned off for me. But those of you who are lucky enough to have my number can definitely get live chat in here, apparently. That's kind of actually neat. I don't know if it showed up on the overlay or not, but I saw it. No, I do plan fully to be out of here long before the rides start up again. And I did get the emergency alert that says that they're all starting up again at 7. The curfew's in place at 7. Now, I promised somebody that I'd give an exclusive on his call-in show about what happened here at 8. So I want to be on my good microphone by the time 8 rolls around, which means I got to be an hour west of here by that point. I guess I'm not the only one out here that wants to take a look at that. I'm seeing a lot of cell phones out. So this one here has got roof damage caving in up here, so this building is useless at this point. Especially with this old world construction, that building is useless at this point. I'm probably not supposed to be walking here. I'll just say press and yell First Amendment if they try to tell me to do something. There's another furniture store here. I think this is the one that was burnt out in the back. One of these buildings here we just looked at was burnt out in the back, and I think it was this one, which they're boarded up all across the front. You can't even get into the front door off of this one. Yeah, when I was here on Monday, none of this was like this. No, I think I found the one that was burnt out. I think I was wrong. I think it's this one over here. That smells like it was on fire. The T-Mobile store is busted out in the front. They busted out the doors off of this too, so. The plywood's busted out along with the windows. I don't know if they're in there inspecting or what, or if they were trying to steal phones, but hey, I'm guessing this was the smoked out area that we saw around the back here. And think of all the damage that goes along with this too. Everything else that goes along with the fact that these buildings that are all built together are all damaged like this. And yeah, we're seeing everything else along here too, along the way. The pantry, tier net. All the windows up here boarded up. They were all anticipating all this stuff in this historic uptown neighborhood. None of this will ever be the same again, guys. None of it. That whole building is useless. Look at it. I mean, you can see into the building across the top over there. And for what? I don't know, guys. I really don't. I think this is going to end my walking tour here, though, so it's kind of good to get down here, I think. I'm going to wait. Because it looks like a lot of people here that aren't supposed to be driving here aren't going to intend for me to pass. Get the hell out of here before this gets really stupid. For sale from an Illinois brokerage with a 630 number. That's out of Chicago. Sweat through my eyes and everything here, guys. It's hard to believe, and I wasn't here that long ago. I mean, not just talking about Monday, but not that long ago before this even, I came down here and looked at this and basked in the historic nature of this little neighborhood and went over and saw my old neighborhood where my old landlord lived and take a quick trip down through downtown, and now it's this. And I don't know what this accomplished. I don't know what any of this accomplished. I know that I got a bunch of stopped vehicles up here though. So guess what I'm gonna do? I think they all thought that they could get in here and turn right. Well, surprise. But this will give me a great advantage to get across here and go back and get in my pickup. Look at that. Look how easy that is. Easy peasy. Ha ha. Guys, I'm glad I don't live here anymore. I am glad I do not live here anymore. I'm sure a lot of people are glad I don't live here anymore. Even though, like I said, they for the most part seem to leave the residentials alone. But it just takes one person with a grudge or an itchy finger to change that. And we even saw residential areas, not like a residential area like houses and shit, but like an apartment above a storefront, torn and burnt up to shit. So, yeah, that is it. That's what we have. So I think I'm going to get up around the corner here. I'm going to cut the live feed here and get my truck and turn the air conditioner on, because it's really hot out here. Thanks everybody who watched today though. Looks like I got some new subscribers throughout the day, so thank you guys for that. Come back and check me out. I've got some sound now so you guys can hear what's going on. I know some people came up and had to point out the fact that I didn't have sound the first time because I somehow muted my microphone when I switched it out to Bluetooth, but I had sound here and some narration, and this, I can't believe that this happened here, of all places. But I do understand what happened and why people are fighting back. This is their town and they want to defend it, so they're ready to defend it. And now the guy's going to get charged with murder for defending it. And he's going to walk, and then they're going to do this again when he fucking walks too. And none of the police here, from everything I've seen out of this, none of them are going to see a day in jail either. Even a conviction for that matter. And then you're going to see a lot more of this shit. So I'll probably be back here at some point. Possibly pulling some family members out of here as well, because I can't let them just stand here and get involved in all this shit as they go. So that's where we're going to end it here. We will be back here tomorrow with more contemporary, even though this isn't a contemporary stream, but we will be back here tomorrow. We'll see you then, and I'll talk a bit more about what happened here when I've been sitting under the air conditioning and hydrated instead of hoarse after walking for a while. And we will catch up with you on the morning show. Hope to see some more of you there as well. Until then, I'm J. Edgar, and this is J. Edgar on the street, I guess. I don't know, that's what we're going to call it maybe. Take care.